Hello, welcome back. I'm Statman Dave. Today, we're going to take a look at Manchester United's next manager. Going to be diving into Pochettino, Brendan Rodgers, and of course, Erik Ten Hag. Guys, if you are new around here, please hit that subscribe button. Check out SofaScore, link in the description below. Great app where we do all of our stats analysis. Anyway, let's dive in. For Manchester United, who should come in to take over as Manchester United manager? You know, that's a big point of discussion. And I think in terms of we're looking at the front runners at the moment, Brendan Rodgers, Pochettino, and Erik Ten Hag, all employed at the moment. Of course, Pochettino's at PSG, Rodgers is at Leicester, and Ten Hag at Ajax, and they are flying at the moment. I tell you, they are flying. But of course, let's go through first Mauricio Pochettino, currently at Paris Saint-Germain, applying his trade over there, trying to sort out this team. I reckon this is, to be honest, one of the hardest jobs in European football right now, to get the balance right with PSG. At the moment for Pochettino, he is looking for a 4-3-3 shape to try and get Messi, Mbappe and Neymar into the same team. Defensively, we've spoken about this many times. PSG are just defending with 7 players. I don't think that works at the top level of European football. Of course, Pochettino, previously at Tottenham Hotspur, played more of a 4-2-3-1. I think that's something that could be apparent at Manchester United. When we're thinking about the composition of Pochettino's sides, they love, or Pochettino's Spurs, sorry. There was a lot of attacking impetus in the final third for the wing-backs. I think that could happen at Manchester United. I think one of the things that may need to happen is, looking at players like Diogo Dalot coming into the 11 and providing that attacking impetus. Diogo Dalot has the quality in the final third. You think about what Mauricio Pochettino has done with other fullbacks. You think the likes of Danny Rose used to be an attacker, turned into a beast of a defender under Pochettino in his prime. But I think the impact, you're looking at Jadon Sancho playing inside as well. I think one of the big things with Pochettino's forwards is there's quite a few direct passes into the feet of the forwards to have that link off and play. Dele Alli with Harry Kane up top, operating as a second striker, deep line forward combination. That could be the same as Bruno Fernandes and Cristiano Ronaldo. The other interesting side with Pochettino's Spurs was as Dele Alli would join Harry Kane up top. Eriksen would move inside and play make, and I think that could be perfect for Jadon Sancho and getting him on the ball enough and having players near him. I think that's one of the big things with Jadon. To get the best out of Sancho, you need players and short passing options that he can play off and bounce off and play through. But I do think Pochettino's Manchester United could be 4-2-3-1. I think at times we've seen Pochettino use a three-man midfield as well. Let's say throwing in the likes of Donny van de Beek, Scott McTominay holding at the moment as that kind of short ball-winning option. And then, Rashford and Ronaldo playing up top with Bruno Fernandes. I also think in terms of playing Donny in that deeper position, if Manchester United, for example, were to revert back to Sancho playing wide, Rashford in that 4-2-3-1 shape, Donny would be very, very good as that kind of, that more ball-carrying box-to-box midfielder, to play the progressive passes, to fire forward. We know that he can do that job. I think as well, Alex Telles could be quite interesting under Mauricio Pochettino. He loves those flying wing-backs, to provide the attacking threat, not in the diamond, in the 3-4-3 played at times at Spurs, but also in the 4-2-3-1. So Telles could really have an option, maybe playing in that left-back position. Let's move forward to maybe have a look at a bit of Brendan Rodgers at Liverpool. You see, that's what's in my mind. Brendan Rodgers, ex-Liverpool manager. As a Man United fan, I'm not exactly keen on that idea because he was Liverpool manager, but a great coach. I think one of the things, though, we've got to look at this season is Leicester City haven't been too good this season. They've been really, really inconsistent, really, really hot and cold, very, very poor against Chelsea in the league. Arsenal outplayed them. They beat Man United 4-2. That's probably one of their best performances of the season. So kind of a 3 at the back system. Obviously, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer toyed with that at the back end of his tenure as manager. But that's something that we could see with this Manchester United squad. Champions League Varane in the centre of a defence would be absolutely fantastic. And you think you're looking at where United could go in this shape. The 3-4-1-2. Brendan Rodgers likes that shape. He also likes the kind of a 3-4-3 shape as well. So there's quite a few options for Manchester United if Brendan Rodgers were to become manager. 3-4-3 is another good option as well. You're thinking bringing the likes of maybe a Nemanja Matic into the team, going 3-4-3, but that defensive midfield position is massively an area where United need to recruit. We all know that. You could potentially flip out Nemanja Matic, play Scott as the holder, Bruno Donny double pivot with Rashford and Greenwood in there. But again, providing the width is really, really important in Brendan Rodgers' teams, and he does like these attacking fullbacks. And I do think Luke Shaw obviously can fulfill that left back role, but I do think Diogo Dalot going forward would work for a lot of these possession based managers for sure. I think that's something that would work in the long term, is having that down. But I do think looking at Leicester City, they have massively overperformed under Brendan Rodgers. They've got a lot of quality in there. Youri Tielemans has massively, massively grown under Brendan Rodgers, and Brendan Rodgers deserves a lot of credit for the development of one of the best young central midfielders in the league. And Youri Tielemans, a previous Manchester United target, United probably should have bought him from Anderlecht. I think that would have been a brilliant signing before he even moved to Monaco. Playing against Manchester United in the Champions League was superb. Brendan Rodgers, providing that in midfield for United, a Tielemans and Didi pairing would be absolutely perfect for United. And let's finish things off talking a little bit about Erik ten Hag. Ajax are one of my favourite teams to watch this season. They are so good at football. And when you take the example of them beating PSV 9 at Eindhoven 5-0, and the fluidity and the creativity that was on show, they are a brilliant footballing team, and United would be absolutely blessed to have someone like Erik ten Hag at the football club. In terms of the style and how they play, they're basically breaking into a attacking unit and a defensive unit in a sense. Your back four of Mazraoui, Daley Blind, the two centre backs, Timber, and of course Martinez, and then Edison Alvarez, who I really like. Edison Alvarez, I think Edison Alvarez is a top quality footballer. Before Manchester United, of course, applying that to United's shape and system, I think what we'd see is the use of Paul Pogba in midfield. I think we could see one of two situations. I think when we're looking at the first one, maybe applying what Erik ten Hag has got right now, I think it's probably more Bruno Fernandes as one of the number 10s, Rashford and Sancho super wide, Pogba making that move from midfield into attacking midfield, Luke Shaw probably playing that Mazraoui role where he basically plays inverted and super high. And then maybe where Aaron Wan-Bissaka might fit in, or maybe a Victor Lindelof playing as that third centre-back coming in where Daley Blind plays for Ajax. Obviously, Wan-Bissaka could probably play that role as well, but I tell you what, we'd have to get much better with the use of the football. But it is kind of this 4-1-4-1 shape created by that central midfielder. For Ajax, of course, is Ryan Gravenberch making that move into attacking midfield, but it would be Paul Pogba for United, with Luke Shaw operating as that inverted wing back, which I do think he can facilitate that role. But a lot of width in the team, a lot of creativity, a lot of underlaps as well from those central midfield areas, from Paul Pogba, from Luke Shaw. I think it's massively important to Erik ten Hag's style, but the progression is very, very good. I think that's one of the big things. The combination play, the progression, absolutely superb from Erik ten Hag's Ajax, and they are a really good team to watch. And I think if United could get Erik ten Hag, they've got one of the managers of the future. Gravenberch in midfield, the Pogba role. We've got Berghaus playing as Bruno Fernandes, Anthony and Tadic. I think United would need to sign more left-footed players for Erik ten Hag. He does look like a good lefty. Like myself, I don't like a good lefty, but I think that for United could be a really positive flow going forward. Thanks for watching, guys. Get into the comments below. Who do you want as Manchester United manager next? I've been Statman Dave. We'll see you very, very soon. Check out Sofa Source. Subscribe if you're new. See you